The ancient Egyptians and Romans played games using small balls of stone, clay or marble. Today's marbles are made of glass and used for industrial tasks as well as games. Glass is inexpensive and durable, and some of these swirly designs can really get you noticed in the playground. To make marbles, this company melts recycled glass along with marbles made earlier but rejected for being the wrong size. All this goes into a kiln heated to 1,204 degrees Celsius. After 16 hours, a door at the bottom of the kiln is opened and the molten glass flows out. A shearing device cuts the stream every half a second, forming segments called slugs that become marbles. To make different sized marbles, the device is adjusted to cut at shorter or longer intervals. The slugs slide down chutes, landing between grooves on spinning cast iron rolls. The spinning keeps the slugs from sticking. They'll need 72 hours to cool completely, but their final appearance is already set. That was determined back in the kiln when the airflow drove the heat to melt the glass and mix the colours. These channels separate the good from the bad. Openings along the way weed out the ones that are too big or too small, and collect the ones that are just the right size. More intricate marbles are made by hand. This craftsman first preheats some clear glass in a small oven. Then he breaks off a piece of coloured glass. After the clear glass has melted in the furnace overnight, he gathers some on a steel rod. Then he picks up a chunk of preheated coloured glass with it. He forms a knob and works the mass into a long string that's up to 5 meters long and as thin as a noodle. He'll use various to make the clear glass cores of the marbles. A clump of melted clear glass gathers on the rod, and it's shaped over wet newspaper, which won't stick to hot glass. After the end is shaped, the clump is then rolled over several preheated coloured glass strings. Then it's back to the furnace. These steps are repeated up to 3 times, and the clumps are rolled on a metal table to even out the surface between each trip to the furnace. Then a layer of clear glass is added on top. Now the clump is stretched to about ½ meter long using another tool. This will be used to make several cores. To make the second layer of the core, a 5 centimeter long segment is rolled onto coloured glass slivers called ribbons. After they've been rolled in the furnace and melted, the ribbons are flattened with pliers and the excess is snipped off from the ends. The core and the ribbons are wrapped in a layer of clear glass, which is then shaped by hand. The core is rolled on more glass strings. Then it's back to the furnace to melt them. One more clear glass layer is added and the inside is finished. The craftsman shapes the glass with several metal and wooden tools. He measures the diameter with metal calipers and gradually sculpts a sphere. He'll make up to 5 marbles from this segment, ranging up to the size of a golf ball. After scoring the glass with a knife, he places it in the open end of a pipe to hold it. Then he gently taps the rod, which breaks the glass and releases the sphere. He melts away the bump left at the spot where the glass broke. Next, the marble goes into an oven at 530 degrees Celsius. The oven slowly cools overnight to strengthen the glass. Eye-catching and clearly a cut above, marbles are great. Just be sure not to lose them.